Hi there, my name's Dawn Hallis. I'm here to talk to you about my career, what I've done, and why I chose my career. I, probably like yourself, had no real idea when I was at school what I wanted to do. All I knew was I wanted to travel. So I focused on languages. I did French and German, and then I did GCSEs and A levels. A levels I did find quite hard. I had to work really hard to get them, and I did get a place at university. I didn't feel confident enough in speaking the languages, even after A levels, to go to university, so I took a year out and I went to Germany for 6 months and France for 6 months and stayed with the family and helped look after their children and their household so that I could get free accommodation and live in the country. And at the end of that, it was a great experience and met lots of fabulous people, made lots of new friends. And then I was ready to go to the university a year later and could speak quite well French and German already, so I had a great time there too. My first job was in an export sales administration job for Pirelli, actually, who sell tyres. And it was about negotiating deals with customers and getting goods delivered to them. I quite liked that buzzy atmosphere, talking to customers, being busy, having some responsibility, but the one thing I did want to do was actually get out there and go and visit customers. So my next job was actual face-to-face sales. I got a lot of training. You learn from your colleagues about what it is the company sells. And what the idea is to just match what you have to offer to what they need. Sales, some people used to say to me, oh, I don't know how you can do selling, but it's just a conversation just like the one we're having now. I ask questions about what you want, and then I get to take it back to the business and say, well, what have we got that can help this customer achieve their goals? And if you can do travelling, every day is different. It's emails, conversations, telephone calls. I go out and visit customers, get a company car. I do quite a lot of driving, but I also used to fly a lot all over Europe, all over the world in fact, to negotiate with customers and talk to them about what their requirements were. So I've also worked just on my own. In a global sales role, I own one particular customer and owned that whole relationship. I've also worked as part of a team, having lots of different customers, and that's great fun because you can do presentations together and go and visit customers together and travel together, bounce ideas off each other. I've also built teams all over Europe as well, so I've had to recruit people, knowing what kind of person you need to be, a very can-do person with energy, and although there might be some difficulties, you just want to try and solve the problems. Not always easy, but just stick at it, as in the Nemo film, like Dory says, just keep swimming, and you'll get there in the end. So no day was the same. What subjects obviously have I studied that are relevant? Well, clearly French and German. History was my favourite. Also maths, I never thought I'd actually in the end have a technical role, and it is quite a technical job. I still can bring in technical people with me. What's rewarding is when I actually win a contract and a customer comes and thanks me that they've made a real difference to their business. That is really, really great. So the world's your oyster. As I say to my children, you can do anything if you set your mind to it and you're prepared to put the effort in. And there's always new opportunities around the corner. You can change jobs. You need to just try things to find out what you really like. And if you find something that you're passionate about and that you're good at, it will be very rewarding.